From battlefield to ballroom, the journey of high heels is as fascinating as it is unexpected. The Persian origins of high heels trace back to a time of warriors and battles. High heels, those iconic symbols of fashion and femininity, have a surprising history dating back centuries, far removed from the fashion runways of today. They weren't always associated with women's footwear. In fact, their origins are deeply rooted in practicality and warfare. In fact, high heels were first worn by men. Yes, you heard that right. Around the 10th century in Persia, soldiers embraced high heels for a very practical reason: horseback riding. The design was ingenious. The raised heel provided extra stability in the stirrups, allowing soldiers to stand up and shoot arrows with greater accuracy. This was a game-changer in combat. Imagine trying to maintain your balance on a moving horse while aiming. The heels made this possible. The heels gave Persian warriors a significant advantage in battle, making them formidable opponents. As these soldiers rode through the streets, their elevated footwear turned heads and sparked curiosity. The practicality of the heel soon transformed into a symbol of status and masculinity. It was more than just a tool, it was a statement. The higher the heel, the more powerful the man. This was a clear indicator of one's rank and influence. Persian diplomats brought this trend westward, captivating the attention of European elites. The high heel had officially crossed cultural boundaries. High heels strut onto the European stage, a symbol of aristocratic power. By the 17th century, high heels had made their grand entrance into European courts. Aristocrats, always eager for the latest fashions, embraced the Persian-inspired footwear as a symbol of their elevated status. These weren't just practical shoes for riding, they were a statement of power and prestige. The impracticality of high heels for everyday activities only added to their allure. Only the wealthy could afford to wear shoes that restricted their movement, effectively showcasing their freedom from manual labor. High heels became a visual shorthand for wealth and leisure, separating the upper classes from the working masses. The Sun King's stride, Louis XIV, and the rise of red heels. No discussion of high heels in the 17th century would be complete without mentioning King Louis XIV of France, the ultimate fashion icon of his time. His influence on fashion was unparalleled, and his love for high heels was no exception. Louis XIV embraced high heels with a passion, using them to enhance his image and project an aura of absolute power. The higher the heel, the more imposing his presence seemed. He even decreed that only those belonging to his court could wear heels, solidifying their status as a symbol of exclusivity. This decree ensured that high heels became a mark of nobility and privilege. Red heels, in particular, became synonymous with Louis XIV and the French aristocracy. They were not just a fashion statement, but a declaration of loyalty to the king. The dye used to achieve the vibrant red color was expensive and difficult to obtain, further emphasizing the wearer's wealth and status. Only the richest could afford such luxury. Red heels weren't just fashionable, they were a bold declaration of power and privilege. Wearing them was a way to visibly align oneself with the king's grandeur and authority. Section 4. A shift in silhouette. High heels grace women's feet. As the 18th century dawned, a fascinating shift occurred in the world of high heels. While men continued to wear heels, they gradually became more associated with women's fashion. This shift coincided with changing perceptions of femininity and masculinity. Women began adopting elements of men's dress, including jackets and hats, but with a distinctly feminine twist. High heels, once a symbol of masculine power, were embraced for their ability to enhance a woman's silhouette. Heels accentuated the curve of a woman's calf, creating an alluring and desirable shape. Section 5. High heels today. Fashion statement or feet foes. Today, high heels remain a staple of women's fashion, gracing runways and sidewalks around the world. They are seen as a must-have accessory for many, often associated with elegance and sophistication. They are celebrated for their ability to elongate the legs, boost confidence, and add a touch of glamour to any outfit. The right pair of heels can transform an entire look, making the wearer feel more poised and stylish. From stilettos to wedges, the variety of styles seems endless. Each design offers a unique way to express personal style and fashion sense. However, the love affair with high heels isn't without its critics. Many people question the practicality and comfort of wearing such shoes for extended periods. Many argue that they are uncomfortable, impractical, and even harmful to women's health. Issues like foot pain, blisters, and long-term damage are common complaints. The debate surrounding high heels raises important questions about beauty standards, societal expectations, and the pressure women feel to conform. Are these shoes a symbol of empowerment or a tool of oppression? Despite the controversies, high heels remain a powerful symbol of femininity, power, and allure. They continue to be a popular choice for special occasions and professional settings. Whether you love them or loathe them, there's no denying the impact these elevated shoes have had on fashion and culture throughout history. Their legacy is as complex as it is enduring.